The engine is starting up. 3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership. the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
I seem to be frozen here. I have no idea what's going on. Hold on. Technical errors. What the heck? Oh well, that's not happening tonight. I have no idea what the heck is going on. Why my video will not play. So it is like really weird. So let's see if maybe I can just do something real quick. Just add a scene, add media. Hold on. Let me try some. Add video. Give me a minute here, guys. I just don't know how to quit. Bingo! had to play this song. I love this song. But in my own defense, please tell me, guys, before we get started today, this is my last Tuesday, right off the bat. I am moving to Thursday night. So Thursday nights, 8 o'clock, we'll be bagging nuts. And at 9:30, in case I run a little over, we'll be Beacon in the Dock. So it's going to be boom bang on Thursday nights. So yeah, with the other startup, it drags, it starts. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know, but anyways, I got to take it down and reset it, but everything's going to go over to Thursday nights. And that's why you see it right here on the Rift Nation Network. I will be handing the torch over to Ryan. The Magic Wand torch is going over to freaking Awesome Paranormal. They'll be taking over Tuesdays. I'll be taking over Thursdays. So, hey, now we're just going to bug the heck out of you on the network. So, yeah, but literally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of the Rift Nation Network channels. My brain is just going in 20 different directions here today. So like, subscribe, and follow. I'm very excited about switching over to Thursdays. And this way, if I run a little over, if I don't have a guest, that's fine. I can do that. And I don't have to worry about interfering, because I really, really don't like when, like, if you have a guest, sometimes you gotta get on a little early, and I don't want to interfere with that. So I said, you don't want Thursdays open. Shoot me over there. So, and I haven't been on Thursdays in a long time, because I used to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and now I'm Thursdays. So pretty awesome situation. But has anybody else, before we get this going, has anybody else, if you're, okay, hold on, brain fart. Has anybody else been short-circuiting stuff? Literally. I can't touch a light switch. I can't touch a plug. I can't touch a doorknob. Every time it's like, it's nonstop. I'm like electrocuting everything lately. It's like, what is going on? Literally. Oh my God. We're going to get these readings starting in a minute from, let's see, we go here. So, and again, this is from Mr. Odell himself. If you're interested in doing your own show and you have what it takes, contact us at the Rift or contact me directly. Let's talk. We have plenty availability for all shows. Yes, we do. So it's a pretty awesome. So it's happening to you, Raven. Oh my God. Maybe it's this building. I don't know. Literally, you zapped your cat. Oh my God. You know, my poor dog, I did that to him once. Like, oh, geez. So, and again, I will not be going over in any way, shape, or form tonight, because Ryan does have a guest, and I want to make sure that he actually pulls his guest on his time slot. So we'll just, yeah, you keep getting shocked too. There's got to be something in the air, guys. And we all like waking up here into the twilight zone. We're all waking up. My hair is sticking. Look, I just brushed my hair. I touched the doorknob, goes the shock, and there goes the hair. Only carpet is in the bedroom, so no carpeting. There's no carpeting. There's no carpeting whatsoever in this house, except for the one I put in my living room. But it doesn't matter where I am. I'm like, why? So it's definitely going to see both my personalities, craziness over on Thursdays. But don't worry, your Tuesdays are covered with the freaking Awesome Paranormal Show. It's going to be great. Let's see what we have in here. We have Michelle Welfong. Howdy. Hello, Miss Nikki from Angels Are Life. And let's see, over at Kicks, we have Prime. Hello, Prime. Mort Al, how are you tonight? And of course, we have Raven over here, another Raven. I know. We have another Raven here. We have Michelle Caps. We also have Susan Long. Let's see, Mr. Robert White himself. We call him Mr. Crystals. Yes, he really makes fantastic items, by the way. Miss Rhonda Harris, who's actually going to sneak on the show one time, hopefully on a Thursday. You doing anything on Thursdays? Well, you could pop in every now and then on the Thursdays, right? Come on, we can tag team and have a blast. Anyways, then we have, of course, Mr. Ed Odell himself. And who else do we have here in the chat room? We got a lot. Lyndon Nielsen. Hey. How you doing? No carpet here. Yeah. Hey, oh, you see Shield? I'm not seeing Shield yet. For some reason, I'm not seeing Shield Nova. That's weird. All right, so we're going to start this right off and get this, and I might just go boom, bang, boom, bang, boom. You never know. Might take a couple people, but things will actually slow down a lot better when I move over, because it's the mother hen thing. It's like, oh my God, somebody's going to come on. So, I can't help it. It is what it is with me. So I got that weirdness of me going on there. So we've got deck 1, deck 2, deck 3 is what we have. I am just going to pick the channeling deck. Oh my God, guys, guess what I found? And then we'll get into this. I know I'm taking up most of your time by telling you stories, but I can't help it because I get these random thoughts in my head. I swear, I'm going into one direction. All of a sudden, goes, hey, no thought. All right. So it's like that ADD when you're talking. It's like you start talking about something. Hey, squirrel. Yeah, so you just keep going like that. So anyways, so see, I totally spaced out what I was just going to say. So this guy is an artist, and he actually does intuitive tarot, and I ran across him and I took a look at some of his work, and it's fantastic. So I actually have a intuitive raven deck coming in, and it deals a lot with intuition and channeling. The deck is specifically made for your intuition and channeling, which is really awesome, because I don't even know what cards mean. I kind of just channel them by the feel and what they are. So I found this really awesome Raven deck that'll be coming in. Hopefully I can premiere that next Thursday night. So right off the bat, we're going to get into Michelle, Miss Nikki, Mort, and then Michelle Caps. Those are the first 4 people. So yeah, cross from YouTube to here. Yeah, I don't put the group chat up anymore because of some of the sometimes the comments are not appropriate, so I'd rather just me see them myself. So I don't always put that up. So let's see. Those are the first 4 names. So if you come on down again, what I've been doing is channeling love and runes, and we can get this show on the road is what we can get. I don't know what happened to the intro. Yeah, it happens. So don't forget, guys, hopefully you got enough time for a pee break in between my show and Freaking Awesome Paranormal, because he's got an awesome guest on tonight. And like I said, I'm handing the magic torch over, which is a wand. So that's my version of a magic torch. Okay. All right, whichever deck you are drawn to, you got it. All right, so the first 4 names I called, let me know if you just want the regular deck. This is deck 1. Then I have the love and the runes. So I'll just be doing like the channeling deck, because I just listen to whatever spirit tells me to do, and I just do it that way. So we're going to do Miss Nikki, because she was the first one to answer. The other names that I spoke of, come on down and let's see what we got. So if I've called your name, I know I'm Raven, but there's another Raven in the chat room as well. So let's see what we got here. Third then Raven. We got Miss Nikki right off the bat. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of passion happening right now. And again, 47. I've got to learn to pull up these things. Literally. I got to learn to pull up these things because I keep getting these random numbers. I'm getting 47. So I'm not really sure if we're talking into adding up the numbers. So 47 seems to be very predominant. It's not an angelic number. So if I was to reduce those down, let's see, it could be a 2 for some reason. So look for the number 47 or reduce it down into 1. There could be something going on. The numbers are very important. I'm going to have to keep my numerical chart up here when I'm doing a show as well. So that's a chart I got to keep up, because I get these random numbers in my head and I can't remember the numbers and the runes. Brain fart. So what we have going on is this number is extremely important. There's a lot of high energy coming in for you normally, and it seems to be coming from a distance. So I don't know if this is something that's happening to you in a dream, or you have this energy that's actually coming in towards you right now. What you actually have is all these things are really good. And there's like, this is not a negative dream. This is a really positive dream, a very positive dream that's actually coming. So if we are dreaming, or if you're in the vision realm, this is a high energy, very light, wavy love that's coming in towards you. This is actually Nikki right now. But the thing is, for some reason, oh, that makes sense. Okay. It's like the dream is getting distorted a bit. So what they're saying is you get a lot of visions, but you need your dreams to clear up a little bit, because the dream isn't actually 100% of what it is that you're seeing. There's like some spots in it where it's clouding up a bit. So they want you to clear that up. So definitely clear that up a bit. Let's see. As seers, we are not meant to retain what we see. We get told, and it's up to the recipient to take it down. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. But this has to do with a dream, Nikki. All right, so Michelle wants deck 1, and Mort wants the love deck. You got it. Okay. All right. Michelle Wilfong also. So let's see. This is for Michelle Cabs. Yeah, because I do need a new deck, so it doesn't really matter what I channel through. So I thought the Raven deck would be nice. So let's take a look and see what's going on here, Michelle. Let's see. I have 7s floating around in my head again. So now I've got 17. 17 would be an 8. So I'd have to look up the 8 in numerology, or the 7 and 1. But for some reason, numbers are very predominant with me tonight. I'm not really sure why or what's going on. What they're telling you right now, Michelle, is they want you to take that peace and that tranquility. You need that little bit of time for yourself to get things a little bit clearer. And again, things seem to be a little foggy, and I don't know why. So what they want you to do is take that time to yourself to clear up what's happening with you, your visions, clear up like your instinct, like you're thinking about something, you're not sure which direction to head into. They're telling you to take that break. Go to someplace that's battery recharge. For me, it's the ocean. I love going to the ocean. It recharges my battery all the time. Sometimes I like to walk through the woods. That's a nature walk. So go someplace where you do see that nature walk and things coming in towards you right now. Okay. I don't see. Okay. And again, readings change from week to week. I never remember what I'm saying, but there's like a sense of not belonging that's coming in. There's a sense of, I'm not really sure if this is where I'm meant to be at this moment. You have to remember that. It's always at this moment. Okay, so what they're saying, thank you very much, your earth energy is a little low. And that could be why you're feeling like that. And again, look up 17 or the number 8 if you add them together. There's something going on with that, but you need the earth energy. And I know it's a little cold, so it's really hard to get out there with your little red crystal and ground yourself and your root chakra, including your lower root chakra. But right now, they're recommending that you do ground yourself. You could always hold on to, for you, it's a very predominant red jasper. If you have it, hold on to that particular crystal and literally picture roots in your feet as you sit there. Just imagine the roots coming out. Recycle the energy, get the energy from the earth, pour the negative emotions back into there. It's going to be something that benefits you quite a bit. So hopefully you can understand that. Now, Mort wanted the love deck. Now, Michelle Wilfong, if you would, again, I call you again. I'm not sure if you can hear me. So we have Michelle Wilfong after Mort. So Mort wanted the love deck. So after Michelle Wilfong was Raven. That's what we have going on here. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's see who we have in here. And don't forget, guys, Thursday night starting next week. I will be doing 2 shows, one night, sometimes one into the other, and sometimes I'll be taking a couple of minute breaks to get some coffee here. Okay, let's see what we got going on here for you. And again, all right. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. It's not that somebody's distancing themselves from you. It's that they've got things on their mind. It's like somebody's mind is going a mile a minute right now. There seems to be a lot of energy with things actually moving. So they're not focusing on where what they're putting out to other people at the moment. And again, this is romance. They're literally only focusing on what's going on around them at the moment. So what they want you to do is they want you to wait. I understand it. Thank you so much. You're welcome, honey. What they want you to do is they want you to wait. Take that little bit of break, that little bit of moment, and take that step back and wait. Don't make a split-second judgment call, so to speak. Okay, so take that step back and wait, because they're saying that it's something that's worth waiting for. So give yourself that time. We have the number 11 here, and that is a master number. The number 11 is coming to play. That's a master number, and I know I've read it, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. I don't see anything in the works if you're looking for anything type of steady. If you are in a relationship, I do see things rekindling a bit. If this is something new with someone coming towards you, then you need to give it a little bit of time and allow that person to straighten out the energy of the head. It's almost like they're having that ADD type energy when they're thinking. It goes. So it's kind of going in a lot of different directions at once. So just refocus that. Look up the master number. There's something in that. And again, the 11, not 2, 11. 11 is a master number in numerology. I got to keep my numerology stuff up. That's really going to help that. And then after that, we still have Michelle, and I always pronounce her name wrong. Michelle Wilfong. Okay, if you're still here, please come on down. Then we have Raven, Susan Long, and Robin, if you want one, let me know. And Rhonda Harris, if you want one, please let me know. And let's see who else we have here. So, and Linda Nielsen. Yes, those are the next names, guys. So let me know. It's deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. Yeah, if you want, I can just shuffle off to Buffalo. So those that are actually interested right now. Hello, Miss Haley Lima. You're welcome, honey. Hope you understood that. And I know we're on a bit of a delay. So the next bundle of names that I just called, let me know what deck that you'd like. Things will calm down a little bit. I do love deck, please. Okay. You got it. And like I said, guys, if I didn't call your name, sometimes it's because I get spacey because I'm channeling at the same time that I'm trying to read the comments. So literally, you just gotta let me. Honestly, the best way to do it is just say deck 1 or deck 2 or deck 3, and then I'll just know. What? What do the decks stand for? Well, I kind of channel all of them, except I get the meanings of the runes and channel the energy. So we have the regular deck, the love deck, which I'm working on right now, and the number 3, which is actually the runes. No problem, honey. I choose the deck for Miss Linda. You got it. Love deck for Raven. All right. So we had Rhonda is the love deck, and then Raven is also the love deck. Okay. And let's see. I don't know what the number 53 means to you, Rhonda. I'm getting a 5-3, and I don't know why. I don't know what it means. I don't know if I'm supposed to add it up or not, or if it's an actual age of someone. I'm not sure, but 53 is very significant to you right now, so I'm not really understanding it. Okay, so what we have coming in is your free time, your energy. When you have time to actually focus on things for yourself, that's when I'm seeing that things are actually going to start moving, but I don't see a consistent movement in another half coming in. I do see more friendships coming in, but I'm not seeing a new love energy right now. Right now, I think the energy for you is focusing on loving yourself, being an individual, and sticking and becoming more of, God, how do you say that? More not aggressive, but more consistent and happy with you and who you are. So it deals a lot right now is what they're dealing with is the you energy, loving yourself energy, getting to know yourself, not following along with a crowd or following this, following that. We have to learn to follow your own heart and be within yourself and know what's right for you. That's the area they want you to focus on. So they're saying what's coming isn't really going to come in until you work on the last two things. Or as a couple of my individuals here in the Rift Nation, you need to do your shadow work, is what they're saying. There's still a couple things happening that's not removed from the energy field yet, that seems to be blocking the forward motion of something that could be coming into you, coming towards you is what I mean. So you need to just kind of relax that a little bit and allow that to come forward. So just focus on who you are. Determination of yourself. Yes. So you need to focus on you. What's good for you, what's best for you, the direction that you really want to head into. Learn to love who you are and remember that we didn't make the M word mistakes. We face challenges to learn lessons. So it's telling you that sometimes this might be a couple little lessons in there that they'd like you to focus on and learn right now. So that's actually pretty good. All right. So the next one is Miss Raven. She has a love deck. If anybody's wondering what I hold, I have a channeling crystal that I hold during the show all the time. It's always on my desk off to the side. You guys can see that now. So it's over here and I just hold it and I put the cards down. I get the gist of what they're trying to tell me. And then I hold on to just boost the signal, so to speak. So let's see what's happening here. All right. We got Miss Raven. All right. Yeah, a lot of times with love, we're stuck because we have to learn to love who we are as individuals. All right. And again, okay, the focus is shadow work. Again, Raven, they need you to do some shadow work. What they want you to do is go back a little bit to some old hurts, let them go, because part of this is actually blocking you. Learn from what happened and learn to focus on loving yourself, loving being with yourself, loving doing things. We need to focus on that before we can focus on any external individual actually coming in right now, because I do see an individual and I do see a strong love connection. The holdup right now is some of the work that still needs to be done. They're saying this, you still need to deal with that, loving everything about who you are as an individual. So this seems to be a double duty. Love yourself, let go of anything. If it's a thought that somebody else said to you and it hurt your feelings, honey, if they're not paying rent, kick the sucker out. That's the way I look at it. Okay. Sorry. No money, get out of my bread. They don't pay money to rent space in your head. Don't even bother. Let it go. It's not worth it. Okay. Don't allow other people to make judgments on who you are as an individual. Okay. So allow yourself to be you, which you do. But there's still some of that inner work that you try to hide from other people that needs to be worked through. Allow that. Allow it to work through. Let go of what doesn't serve you. And just bring your energy level up. And that's when that's going to come in, because it's like around you, but it's not coming in full force as of yet, if you can understand that. So as far as love, it needs to come forward. In order to do that, you need to focus a little bit more on what's happening inside here. And again, it's not like you have to go out and you don't have to write a book, you don't have to talk to people, but sometimes you have to literally one of the books that I actually read explains this. You need to literally be the witness of your own thoughts. Yeah, you need to witness your own thoughts, your own energy. Think, in other words, when you're hearing yourself speak, literally watch yourself. Why did you say that? If it was negative, why did this happen? And again, I'll have to pull him back up sometimes, but he's really, really cool. So let's see what we happen here. So let's see. Okay. So the middle one is love. So we have channeling, which they're all channeling, but this is the main deck I always use. This is the love deck. These are the runes. So this is what we actually have right now. So let's see. You're welcome, Rhonda. And let's see. Okay. Your deck of choice. Okay. I'm doing runes with you, Linda. Linda, for some reason, I got to do some runes with you. So, and Miss Haley Lemer, if you didn't pick a deck. Anybody else name that I missed or already called, just let me know which deck that you'd like. So I'm going to stay on this, my last Tuesday night show, guys. So let's have some fun. Moving over to Thursdays. Thursdays, 8 o'clock, same bat time, different bat channel. Same channel, different time, different day. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Something said just pick the runes. So whatever it is that you're thinking, continue thinking that. The runes will guide you through your energy. You got it, Raven. So just there's something that the runes want you to know. So I'm just going with the flow here. We got Feyu. Ooh, we got Manizas and Eligas. Okay, Feyu, right off the bat here. Okay, Feyu represents livestock, abundance, wealth. So what I'm saying is financially, things are actually going to start dealer's choice. I like that. That's cute. All right. So financially, things are going to start coming around to you. So if you haven't seen an increase or stabilization or decrease in some of the bills you have to pay out, I'm seeing an increase in wealth and abundance. Now, remember, wealth and abundance isn't always financially. Sometimes it could mean an abundance of individuals that have your literally are best for you. Like not I don't want to say real people. That's not what they want to say. They want to say almost like soul tribe coming in towards you in your immediate circle. These are individuals where you kind of have like minds going on, where everybody kind of looks out for everybody else, like your soul family, not like biological, something like a soul family. So we have like wealth and abundance. We have all these things coming in for you. But things are fertile right now. Okay, so fertile means it's time to plant the seeds. So if you have a thought or an idea, it's time to do the research. It's time to plant these thoughts. Okay, fertile doesn't necessarily always mean, hey, you're going to get knocked up. No, that doesn't mean that. So we have fertility coming in. So this is time for you to plant these seeds of things that you have coming. Plant those little seeds. Get those suckers ready to water. So get these ideas planted down. That's your first direction. Now we have Manizas. Manizas is actually in an upside down direction. Okay, so what's actually happening right here is, again, friendship is on a little bit of the low side. Society, thank you. So there's something happening in the circle you're in right now. It's almost like somebody isn't being truthful, or you're not being truthful with yourself. So it's like you're going through the motions. How do I say this without saying this? This East Coast thing that I got going on in my head all the time. So in other words, your BS detector is going off, but you're not stating anything. So because you're holding it in, it's keeping that energy from not going in the direction you want it to. So you need to take that step back and let who's ever around you know that you know your BS detector is going off. So you need to state the fact in a easier form, not like blurt it out. So they want you to be a little calmer. So yes, you are correct. That's why that one is upside down. Okay, so now what we have coming in here is Eligas. Eligas. Now that one, I'm having a brain fart. Don't you love it when you have brain farts? Okay, so Eligas is coming in. We're dealing with elk. Okay, now we're dealing with an elk, which is really good. So now we're dealing with the mountains. We're dealing with protection, defense, and shields. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. So even if something happens with this situation that you call somebody on the BS detector, you are still guarded, safe, and protected, because people know that when you speak from the heart. You're speaking truth from the heart. You need to do what's best for you. You can't always just be one of the crew. Sometimes you have to vent it out, so to speak, or say something like, I have this mistrust. and there's something there, and I can't seem to pinpoint it. And you have to be careful who it is that we're speaking with when we voice these things. So you make sure that you voice them in confidence, because you need to look out for you, is who you need to do. Okay, focus on what's best for you. And this also has to do with our circles and who we hang with. Sometimes you have to cut ties and revamp. Been there, done that. Revamped. I'm doing much better right here where I'm at. So, I'm very happy where I'm at. And I had to do it. It wasn't against anybody else. It was just something I needed to do for me. So focus on that right now. Hopefully you understand that, honey. And that was from Miss Linda. So what do we got going on here? We had Dealer's Choice. Let's see. Dealer's Choice. You're welcome, honey. Dealer's Choice from Miss Haley Lima. I'm making good time. So if we get through everybody tonight, I will end this early. Because, it's all right. You guys will see me on Thursday, so don't worry about it. So I know somebody said Shield was in here, and I'm not seeing his comments. Good. Sometimes when we head a certain direction, it's not meant to hurt anybody else's feelings. It's just meant for a growth experience of something we need to learn or something we actually need to do for ourselves. Haley, I'm sticking right here with the runes. Should have pulled out my rune dice. Yeah, so right across the board. Ooh. Winjo, upside down. Birkenaz, right side up. Now these. Yeah, that doesn't. Okay. Sometimes I need to look at them because they're saying, no, it's not supposed to be upside down. Okay. So what we have coming in here is Winjo. What they're saying is instead of joy, we have sadness. We have a little bit of sadness going on around you right now. It's like an uncomfortable situation. Something around you is making you very uncomfortable. So you're not. Thank you. Oh, that's why you're talking like that. Could you be a little straighter? I like the Joker. Okay. So what you're actually dealing with right now is there's like uncomfortableness. There's a little bit of depression. Instead of something being joyful, it's just very difficult, not able to, worrisome is the best way to put it. There's something going on that is really bothering you, and you need to push this straight forward. We need to look at this and figure out what is going on. What is it bothering you? Is there a good reason behind this? Thank you, Renee. Is there a good reason behind this? Is there a reason that I'm feeling this way? Okay, so sometimes if we're in a situation and we're not exactly sure why we feel a certain way, take that step back. Don't second guess yourself. Just take that step back. Find out why you're feeling uncomfortable. Try to evaluate yourself, the situation, and others all at the same time. That's usually the best way to do it. Okay, then coming up. Oh, get the eyeball. Then coming up, we have Birkenau. Birkenau. Now, Birkenau is dealing with birth, fertility. We're also dealing with a birch tree. A birch tree. I knew that was a tree. So I had to look up which tree that was. That is the birch tree is what we're dealing with right now. Okay, so there's a lot of healing energy around you right now. So they're telling you that to evaluate why you're feeling uncomfortable. After we understand why we're feeling this way, why something is happening, this is when the healing comes to play. Because once we have an understanding of a particular situation, this is the direction the runes are telling you to go. Once we have that understanding of a particular direction or a particular situation, it's easier for us to see it through new eyes. Okay, and that's what it is. Our eyes clear up. You got it, hon. Our eyes actually clear up. And that's what's happening right now. Okay. So then what's coming out in the end? Confidence. For you, now these isn't representing a need. It's representing who you're going to be. Sometimes now these represents things you need right now. And this we're dealing with is a strong confidence, and it has to do with the reflections. You have a very strong willpower and energy in the direction that you want to go into and where you want your life to be and how people around you, you would like them to act. It's not for you. It's not a control issue. It's what works best for you. And that's what it's telling you, that this is going to be a lot more comfortable for you when we're coming through. They just need to evaluate the first why and what and who is going on, why we have that uncomfortable feeling. So that's going to help you out a great deal. Awesome. All right. So now, and again, guys, as I get down to this nitty gritty, don't forget, if you haven't, just pick a deck. Okay, Renee, we've got the regular channel deck. I always do love and runes. So we just do 1, 2, or 3. Pick whatever deck you want. And once I've read everybody in the chat room, we're going to end this live and pass the magic wand pen over to Ryan for Tuesdays. So it's 1, 2, or 3, and you'll see me on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock and again at 9:30 on Thursday nights. A double dose of the old crazy broad. Oh my God. Which one, honey? Runes, if you think about what's going on in your life, the runes will give you the direction that you need to head into. That's what runes are for. Runes are meant to guide you. Meant to say, okay, I understand this, but we need to head in this. And again, I'll throw a little channeling in with that. And again, channeling. All channeling is the love deck. And the first deck, runes. You got it, honey. So what I want you to do is I shuffle, as I tell everybody, is just think about what's going on. The runes will tell you the best way for you to handle this particular situation. Okay. Now, if anybody else besides Miss Renee, you're welcome, honey. If anyone in here besides Miss Renee has not had their reading, please let me know, because I'm getting ready to hand the torch over to Mr. Ryan C. Jones and Rhonda. Okay, so we'll see, and we'll do this because they're going to have other Tuesdays. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, a lot of energy around you, girl. Thurizaz, Gross. Ooh, Tiwas, upside down. Why is Tiwas upside down? Why is the rum gone? Sorry, I just got a flash there for a minute of Pirates of the Caribbean. Why is the rum gone? Oh my God. Okay. So Thurizaz is a thorn. Okay. Thorn does represent danger coming. Okay. There's a conflict of some kind. So whatever is happening, it's definitely centered around this conflict that's coming in. The energy is actually coming in. It's very conflicted. Things are not on a balance. So they need you to be very leery of that, okay? Because this is in a bit of a dangerous situation. And sometimes danger doesn't always mean physical. It can mean emotional. It could mean psychological, because people usually like to play that psychological warfare. And again, any teachers understand that on a regular basis. If you're a teacher, you know this. Okay, so over that, we have Uros. So that's the conflict and the danger. Now, Uros is coming in, and it's saying that you actually have the power already to deal with this. You have the strength to deal with this, and you have the freedom. You have no issues dealing with this, okay? Now, Uros actually represents a bull, okay? And this isn't a bull moose in a china shop type situation. This is you literally just getting up to handle the situation, because even though the situation is dangerous in this conflict, you have this method of being able to how to handle things and taking control of a situation, or should I say, being the leader in this particular situation that's coming. Be that leader in this situation, because that's what is going to help you move into the direction that you want to move into. Okay. Now, here's the issue. Tiwas comes in. This is a confusing one. Tiwas is coming in. Now, Tiwas, justice is upside down. So even though you are in this dangerous situation, you have the ability and the ability to handle it, it's still saying you to just kind of pull on your strengths, but don't overpower a situation. So in other words, okay, we'll put it in terms of children. No offense to anybody that has kids, but you're dealing with somebody who's reluctant to potty train. You have to use a bit of psychology and finesse behind the actual brute strength in order to get them to actually go in the potty. This is kind of the same situation, except we're not talking a little kid making a mess somewhere. We're talking a conflict that's actually coming, how to handle it. Use that strength, but don't finesse that strength. Get around those corners. That's the best way to handle this, okay? If you can understand that. I don't know what's coming or what's happening. Hello, Vilma. I do have time before and again, it's my last Tuesday show, guys. And again, still on the Rift Nation Network, moving over to Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Bag of Nuts and 9:30 for Beacon in the Dark, which used to be on Fridays. And that happens next week. Yay! So that's a lot of fun. So, Velma, if you are interested, I do have time to read you. Anybody else in the chat room that has not had a reading, please let me know. And I will get to you before we close up this show. Like I said, I'm going to close it up a little bit early and say goodbye to all you guys on this awesome Tuesday night. Yes, we are. So I made a major decision. I feel pull back to a group of people. Okay. Yeah, you just, it's the finessing. You need to do the finessing issues. So if you finesse it, it'll be okay for you. Could be backlash. I'm not really sure. Okay. I got you, Velma. Yeah, you got me. Yeah. I don't feel I need to, but my heart says something else than my head. What you want to do is pull back until you can get the match of your heart and head. To actually, you need them to match, and that could be the finesse issue coming in. That could be why the TWAS was upside down. It needs you to finesse the situation. So hopefully you understand that. You're welcome, honey, anytime. Okay. Velma, honey, you need a little bit of playtime. You're the first one that I've had to say this to tonight. You definitely need some issues with play. You have been literally focused dead on doing this, that, and the other thing, but you're not taking that time to recharge, have that fun, to regroup, and I'm not talking about going out for business dinner. I'm not talking taking the kids to the park. I'm talking, okay, do something for yourself. I mean, go to a barber by yourself just because. Have somebody else shave you just because. Just do this something that you enjoy just because, okay? It doesn't mean go out and buy a Maserati or anything like that. No. They want you to focus on that. That's actually coming in. Then we have the moon energy, which is high energy from you. That'll come in after the playtime. 16 is very important. It's not a 7, it's a 16. 1 6. 1 6 is an important number that's coming in for you. Okay. Renee, I'm getting 47 for you. So in order for you to recharge, to get into the direction that you want to, you're going to have to take that playtime, Velma. You need to take that time to do something for yourself. It's hard. Our lives are extremely busy. Honey, let me tell you something. When I raised all my kids, I worked, raised my kids, and went to college. I literally put myself in timeout sometimes. The kids would think it was hilarious and wouldn't talk to me for a while. I put my timeout clock down and put it there. What'd you do? I was naughty. And that's it. They wouldn't talk to me. They leave me alone for a couple minutes. Hey, it works, but you need to do something for yourself. You literally need to do that. So we have a lot of high energy coming in, a lot of strong movement. So you need that extra bulk there. You need that extra coming in. So do that play that's actually coming in for you. Okay, yeah. You have, it's like you're going to go through a growth period. And again, when I'm talking growth, I'm talking awakening. You could, what's coming up, there's a lot of energy coming in towards you. And again, it could be something to do with work. It could be something to do with a passion that you actually have that might turn into work. And that actually happens. But I'm seeing a lot of high energy, a lot of avenues, and a lot of channels opening up for you. They're saying that the awakening, you might feel headaches, a little off balance, a little lightheaded, feel like you're here and you're not there at the same time. It's almost like you're floating over yourself. Don't panic. Just go with it, because I do see your spiritual being opening up and awakening even more. So your channels are widening. So all the work that you've been doing is literally coming to play, because it's going to give you that stronger insight to what's going on. So hopefully you can understand that, honey. All right, we got 8:50. Is everybody in the chat room here done tonight? Next, not this Thursday, next Thursday. Bag of Nuts is moving to Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So still right here on the Rift Nation Network, so the RNN. If you'd like to be a guest on any show, you can email the riftnationnetwork at gmail.com and let them know what show or host you'd like to be a guest on their show. And one of the hosts will make sure that the other host actually gets it, or you can send a message directly over to Facebook on the Rift Nation Network. That's another way you can do it. Or if you happen to have a really awesome show that already has a show page, you can always just follow the show page over and message the host directly that way. That's another way to actually do it. And again, Rift Nation is also, we're always looking for new ideas and new shows and new people coming in. So if you'd like to, you have an idea, literally get in touch with Mr. Ed Odell. Ed Odell is the CEO. He's the dude. He's like the head dude, the head boy. No, the head man. So he's the number one. I only number two. He number one. So get in touch with that. He will definitely get you started on that. And we do have lots of time slots available. Any show that you choose that you decide you want to do, it doesn't have to be night. It could be during the day. It could be during the afternoon. Hey, I'd like to do a once a month show on blah blah blah. Okay, that's great. Let's talk about this. So, and we're always looking. It doesn't have to be paranormal, spiritual. So there's a lot of different things that interest a lot of different people. So not everybody's like. So I want to say thank you guys for following me for so long on Tuesdays, and new chapter. So excited about this, moving over to Thursdays, leaving myself enough time just to get up and get more coffee in between the shows. And I will be right here. And it's going to be an awesome time. And don't forget, go get yourself a cup of coffee right now. Take that break, then come back, okay? Because the torch is officially now going. Pen torch. Wand pen torch. Whoa. Tuesday nights is over to freaking awesome paranormal. I will see you guys. Let's see. I think that's Friday and then Thursday for double duty. So peace out, guys. So have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good week. Don't forget to come on back over here and take a look at what's going on at freaking awesome paranormal. Peace. Love you guys.